We're talking to Ashby Foote, who is the president of Vector Money Management and a city councilman with the Jackson City Council, of course. And Ashby, something a little different today. Besides Jack Criss, who do you think is the best business writer that you've ever read? You're a well-read individual. Who would you recommend as an outstanding business writer?
Well, my favorite business writer is George Gilder. He's been around the scene for about 40 years, and he has a real talent, a gift, so to speak, for observing things on the cutting edge of both business models and also technology, and discerning, what's going to work, what's not going to work, and what the future holds. And a lot of people refer to him as a futurist for that very reason. I came across George back in about 1984 or so. The Spirit of Enterprise was the first book I read by him. But once I read that, I was hooked on the way his style of writing and his observations, his way he looked at the economy. And I went back and read Wealth and Poverty, which is one of his key books, and he's written some important books since then, Microcosm, and his latest book, Knowledge and Power, is a very, very insightful economic piece that people need to read if they want to understand what's going on in the economy right now.
Would you say Wealth and Poverty is his tour de force?
That's probably the tour de force. It was quoted many, many times, excerpts by Ronald Reagan during Ronald Reagan's presidency, and it really did a great job of explaining the thesis behind supply-side economics. The thing that really struck me about George's view of the economy is that he looks at the entrepreneur as the key building block of the capitalist economy. So by focusing on the as opposed to those who look at the status side and what the Federal Reserve, as if the Federal Reserve's in charge of the economy, he focuses on the entrepreneur as the key building block, not unlike Ayn Rand in the way that she looks at economic and matters and how the economy evolves.
And briefly, you have a relationship with George, do you know?
I've been very fortunate to be able to get to know him over the years. In fact, I'm going next week to a conference that he'll be speaking at, and look forward to visiting with him there. And he's still out there working away, toiling away. He's about 75 years old, but full of energy. He runs every day. He's a distance runner and great thinker.
Let's bring him to Jackson, bamsouth.com and Ashby Foote. Let's do that.
That'd be great.
Ashby,
That'd be great.
Thanks for your time and all you're doing for the city.
Thank you, Jack.